And tonight, Wall Street turns on Elon Musk. Tesla's stock is under pressure once again. Shares were down as much as 4%, crashing below $300 before recovering. America's largest bank, JPMorgan, slashed its price target for Tesla to just $195 a share. It's a far cry from where Musk claimed he'd secured funding for a private takeover. That was at $420 a share. The Tesla CEO is also back on late-night Twitter. In a 2:30 a.m. tweet at Ariana Huffington, Musk admitted his marathon shifts on the factory floor are all that stands between Tesla and bankruptcy. Huffington wrote a plea for him to get more sleep. Musk says that is not an option. Well, Ross Gerber is one of Tesla's most vocal and supportive investors. He is joining us in Los Angeles. Ross, you are still fighting for Tesla and a supporter of Elon Musk. Why are you so optimistic when others are turning sour?
Because I have the car and others do not. So they have no idea what they're talking about. I literally drive this car every day, and it is the best car that's ever been made since the original Model T. So you know, this product is a game changer. So while everybody's distracted, worried about what Elon Musk is doing 2 in the morning, what he's done is built just an amazing, transformative product. And I think that's being lost in this whole discussion.
Well, the car has not gone without some of its issues and hiccups along the way. You've had whistleblowers. You've had the death of a passenger who was driving in an autonomous car. Tell me about, beyond just the structure of a car, the structure of the company and the dire, some would say dire financial shape that the company's currently in.
Well, this dire financial shape with over $2.5 billion in cash, and now you know, we think the company's cash flow break even as of now, and possibly cash flow positive going into the next quarter. But the main issue is scale. Could they get to 5,000 cars? Couldn't they get this to 10,000 cars? And what they've been able to prove, at least in the last month, is they can maintain an over 5,000 car a week run rate for the Tesla Model 3, and they're moving towards 6,000 cars. And now some analysts are saying they might even be at 8,000 cars by the end of the quarter. And we're modeling 10,000 cars a week by the end of the year. So, you know, the truth of the matter is things are going pretty well because he's had to put in a Herculean effort to make this work. But he's right. He's got to keep doing what he's doing to make sure that this gets to where it needs to be.
Is Tesla without Elon Musk at the top?
No, it's not. And we're betting on Elon Musk. I mean, this guy is a genius, and we can all give him a hard time when he's down, but this is a guy who can land rockets on moving ships. This is a guy who's transformed our space industry and now has one of the greatest solutions for global climate change. It is so hot in the world, and we need Tesla to be successful, and Elon Musk is the driver of this. And so people just like to kick a guy when he's down, but please.
Well, but he's not just any guy. He's the head of the company.
Right.
He's the man who is tweeting without admitting, even himself admitting, that he spoke to the board about taking the company private. The SEC's launching an investigation. You've got headlines saying the Tesla suppliers fret about getting paid. I mean, would this work for a CEO to act in such erratic ways at any other company?
Well, first of all, the President of the United States is the most erratic person who's ever been on Twitter, and he's running the country, and somehow we're not all dead yet. So I think that this modern style of management is new for a lot of people. I'm sure if Steve Jobs had Twitter, we might have different feelings too. I don't know if I like the way he's handling his Twitter per se at this point, but you know, once again, this is the modern world, and this is the way people communicate, including myself and the media.
Elon has said that Tesla is going to be profitable and cash flow positive this year. If that doesn't happen, does your position on the company and Elon Musk himself change?
Not to the point of like if it's $1 short or something. We've modeled out that if they make 120,000 Model 3s in the next 6 months, that they'll be break even or cash flow positive. So that's what's most important to us, is that the cash flow drain stops. it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge positive, but I think the main thing is taking the financial stress off the company of that very heavy CapEx spending. But what most people are discounting is that this pressure on Musk is making him a more disciplined investor in Tesla, and the way they're spending money in Tesla and the way they've slowed down the spending of money in Tesla is actually very positive for the shareholders. So I think this pressure on Elon is a good thing, to have to run the company to be more profitable or to be more sustainable. And I think ultimately, when we look back at all of this, this will actually end up helping Tesla a lot be a better company on the long term.
Yeah, he said this has been his worst year yet. So from your lips to, you know, let's hope shareholders share your optimism going forward.
Well,
and he puts that Twitter. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I have yet to ever see a CEO work so hard to achieve his goals, put so much, his whole life into it. Honestly, there are so few CEOs that even come close to putting in the effort that Elon's putting in to be successful. So we're going to back him, and you know, we wish him the best, and hopefully he gets some rest. But at the same respect, you know, get these cars out. They're a game changer.
Yeah, we all wish him